Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, and this one is for the Otherworld Warriors. So obviously, going to be showcasing a team. The missions here, I believe, are 3 Resurrected Warriors, 3 Otherworld Warriors. You need to beat it in 15 turns, and I think that is it in terms of missions. I don't think there's anything else that is required. I think that's everything that's needed. So yeah, honestly, to be honest with you, it's not too hard, this one. It does ramp up a little bit, but generally speaking, it works out really solidly. So I believe it's 8 phases that you have here. And you do eventually end up with Gogeta. So this first phase is obviously Goku Angel. The boss slowly, as you can understand, as I'm sure most people who've done Infinite Dragon Ball history are aware, the boss will slowly get harder and harder, getting more abilities. You're immune to sealing, immune to stunning, immune to attack lowering, immune to defense lowering. All of these things will eventually rock up, and you'll have to deal with them. Now, this team build isn't fully free to play, but is pretty solid. So this team build has got some nice selections of units. Only the lead, I believe. There's two non-free to play units from my side. You can replace with whoever though. So Int Majin Vegeta, just to have a Majin Buu Saga lead, pretty much. Then you can replace them with any other Majin Buu Saga category unit if you really want to. Then we have AGL Goku. Now AGL Goku is there for damage, so we need him for damage. From my side, you can replace both of them with whoever. So obviously Majin Vegeta, you can just replace with any Majin Buu Saga lead. Should work out fine. He's not there for damage, he's there for tankiness. He is really helpful against the final phase, which is against the Tech Gogeta, who can stun. But beyond that, he's solid, but he's not super duper ultra mega spectacular, like irreplaceable. I mean, I like him as a unit, but he's not irreplaceable. And then AGL Goku, look, you can replace him, but you're going to need to replace him with someone that does damage. Not necessarily the same level of damage, but definitely someone that does damage. So that is something that you're going to have to kind of, deal with. But yeah, beyond that, honestly speaking, the team does pretty well. I think for the most part there is a relatively solid foundation here, and I think you can kind of mix and match as you need. All of the team requirements, as in like the Otherworld Warriors and the Res Warriors, are all hit by the free-to-play units. So in terms of team, we went with a friendly, the AGL Goku. This guy just hits all the right notes. Very strong early on, very powerful defensively, very good offensive unit. We're going to be boosting his attack. We're going to be running him alongside SS3 Goku, really kind of catering to his links, and we're just going to let him kind of do his thing. He's going to be hard carrying us in terms of damage, but that's okay because he's a friend lead and that's kind of his job. So he does a lot of the heavy lifting, especially early on. You do need to be a tiny bit careful against the Tech Gogeta. So like, if you need a little bit of help against Tech Gogeta, then just be a little bit careful because his damage reduction will eventually wind down. He can surprisingly take a little bit of damage. Like if he gets supered by Gogeta when he's at his absolute weakest, he will take a fair chunk of damage. He might even get you knocked out depending on your HP pool. So you do just need to be a little bit worried about that, but nothing too crazy. So you got AGL, SS3 Goku doing his thing. You've also, or SS3 Goku Angel. You've also got the AGL SS3 SEZA Goku, Super Easy 8 Goku. Also very solid, so big damage dealer. Obviously his additional bonuses are going to drop down, because it's a little bit of a longer event. So we're not going to have full access to all of his bonuses all the time, but he generally does well enough that you shouldn't have any, major problems. Like you obviously might have some issues but generally speaking, I find that he should be fine. Again, same concept applies. When he gets to the Tech Gogeta phase, it can technically go pretty pear-shaped for him, but you shouldn't have realistically any major problems. Yeah. So that's the two main damage dealers. The rest of them are all free-to-play units, and that's not to knock them, it's just that they are free-to-play units. So we have the Int LR Puppety, obviously a great unit. We'll be using his standby skill, actually, surprisingly. And the reason we'll be using the standby skill is to score ourselves some big free damage on the Tech Gogeta. So you want to roughly pop this bad boy around about now. So against this Vegeta, this AGL Vegeta, depending on your team and your damage levels, you should be more than fine. If not, you can just pop it during the Tech Gogeta phase to try and score some bonus damage then. The main reason we're doing it is obviously to increase the tankiness of the team, but also just because we don't need, like, Bubbety's not adding a lot of damage overall. Rather just score some extra big damage at the start of the Tech Gogeta phase from him. Then from there, pretty much all just solid free-to-play options. So Tech SS3 Goku, obviously for those who don't know, great. Nice little solid floating damage dealer. Has a 60% chance to evade when above I think it's 60% health. Has a 60% chance to evade, and also just does good damage. He can range anywhere from between 4 million to like 9 million, and realistically just does a lot of good stuff. So Goku, very solid, very good damage dealing unit, very nice to kind of have floating around doing his thing. Then we have the Physical Goku. Physical Goku is probably not one of the best units, but he's solid enough. So the big thing with Physical Goku is obviously he isn't the strongest, so you really just want to push him off rotation and try and avoid taking damage with him. I'm talking about the physical base Goku. He's obviously got that high chance of evading the enemy's attack, which does occur later on, which is a little bit helpful. And he also gets an additional defense as well, which is really solid. Now we don't have Goten Kid to activate his full buff, which is a little bit of a shame, but generally speaking he's more than fine. Again, just a unit to fill up on the requirements. He meets both the Res Warriors and the Otherworld Warriors team requirements, so that does tend to help out quite a bit. And then we have Physical SS3 Goku Angel, also another Physical Goku, another Goku Angel, but he's solid enough. Again, he will struggle, especially against Tech Gogeta. Like, he's not going to be able to tank a super or anything, but defensively, after firing his super, he's generally speaking in an okay position, and he can be quite helpful during the int phases of the fight. So not to say that he's not great. He does his job. Like, he does his job fairly well and fairly consistently. So yeah, Physical Goku, great job, great unit. Not super duper spectacular, like you're not going to blow anyone's socks off, but he does his job, doesn't get us killed, and that's kind of like the most you can expect realistically, I guess, from him and his team. And yeah, so the team works nicely. It's not the perfect team, and you can see, I mean, we're using Bulmas to kind of increase our offense, because we would probably just about miss it without the Bulma increase. We also are using Icarus to kind of take the sting out of the boss's attacks. They do, I mean, Tech Gogeta hits surprisingly hard. It's not like he's hitting red zone levels, but he hits decently hard. I think he's firing, based on my estimates, like a 500k super attack or 600k or so, which isn't bad. Again, like I say, the big thing ultimately at the end of the day is more just how comfortable you are. You can slot in units however you want, but just remember, if you want to hit all the missions in one go, you are going to have to obviously have 3 Res Warriors and 3 Otherworld Warriors. But you can easily slot in like an AGL SS3 Goku. Of course, you can easily slot in like whoever you need, up to you. But from my side, I found that this team worked nicely. It didn't really give me any issues whatsoever. So honestly, I wasn't phased. I think like when you have a team like this and everything is kind of just working out more than fine, you tend not to panic too much or look for changes. Like I said, if you are looking to copy this team but you need to make some changes, just get a damage dealer in place of the SS3 Goku. Any one will pretty much do, because he's not necessary for the team requirements, for the mission requirements. And in terms of lead as well, you can also switch out to someone that you think is better. Maybe it's the strength of Vegito, maybe you've got Int Boo, maybe you just want to use your own AGL SS3 Goku. All of it's more than fine. Like, all of it's more than fine, more than acceptable. You can go ahead and just kind of run your own thing, do your own thing, and you'll be good to go. So yeah, but ultimately at the end of the day, was a successful run. I had a lot of fun doing it. It was really, really cool. Obviously a ton of fun for me, and I think it'll be a ton of fun for you as well. If you need any more help, let me know in the comments down below. But for now, that's pretty much going to be it from me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, bye.